Hello, my name is Lester McPhersonster, and this is another edition of Answers with McPhersonster, where we answer the questions that are plaguing every one of you. Today's question comes from a young man named Jiminy Kressler. Jiminy writes, "Dear Mr. McPhersonster, I am a big fan of your show. You have always had the best insights." Thank you, Jiminy. I know. My question is about the 30-hour famine. I am having trouble raising the monies for this event. Maybe I just don't know how to do it. How do I raise support? Well, Jiminy, that is an excellent question. And seeing as I have taken place in many of these famines in my day, you have asked the right person. But before I tell you how to raise the monies for the 30-hour famine, let me tell you first how to not raise the monies for the 30-hour famine. Because by showing you how not to raise the monies for the 30-hour famine, it will then help make more clear when I show you how to raise the monies for the 30-hour famine. So, without further ado, here is the first way not to raise the 30-hour famine monies. You do not want to invoke physical harm on another being in order to get them to give you monies. This is just not nice, people do not like it, and it is just not a good idea. Let us go to the video clip to prove this point.
What's going on? Support the 30-hour famine!
You see, Jiminy, to tackle has many downsides. First, they do not like it very much. I know, sounds silly, but not everybody enjoys to be tackled. And second, they can get themselves a pretty wicked boo-boo. And then they feel like since you are the one at fault, it is now your responsibility to do the healing of the boo-boo. You see, too much trouble, too little reward. Let us look at another example of why physical abuse is just not a good way to raise the monies.
Hello, Mr. Gordley. Yes, I will give your daughter back. As long as you support the 30-hour famine.
Taking hostages is not smart. First, they get very whiny and very annoying, asking for things like food and water and expecting you to provide it for them. And then the police get involved. And the police will not give you any monies for the 30-hour famine, no matter how many times they tase you. Let us take a look at our second way not to raise money for the 30-hour famine. The second way is faking an injury. When you fake an injury, your goal is to gain sympathy from those from whom you are asking monies. But this is just not a good approach, and I do not advise it. Let us see why.
Sir, can you give me some money for the 30-hour famine, please, sir?
Why, certainly. There you go.
Thank you.
God bless you.
You too.
Yes!
Yes, success was achieved and monies were earned. But not all men are naive as this man was. In fact, some will ask you, how did you sustain this injury that has put you in this wheelchair? And since you did not think of a good backstory, you will say the first thing that comes off the top of your head. But they will have trouble believing that you truly fell off your unicorn while riding in a race and were trampled by lemurs. Suddenly, your story has fallen apart. Let us look now at another reason why faking an injury is just not a good way to raise the monies.
Are you alright, sir? Are you alright?
I'll be okay if you support the 30-hour famine!
This is a bad idea on so many layers. First, cars can go really fast. And when cars go really fast, they can hurt really bad. And then, you will end up in a wheelchair for real, in much amount of pain. So trust me when I tell you, not a good idea. So stay away from the faking of the injuries, because it is bad on multiple levels.